Hello. Well, this is it. Hot off the press, billed as the book that Meta doesn't want you to read. It's called Careless People by Sarah Wynn-Williams, who was Director of Global Policy for Facebook for about 7 years before she left and wrote this very detailed, very angry book describing her experiences. While Meta has been unsuccessful in their attempts to stop the book from being published, the furthest they've managed to get is to prevent Wynn-Williams under her employment contract from actually promoting the book herself. Well, the first thing to say is it is a bit of a page-turner. Wynn-Williams is a very engaging narrator, and it works really well that she's able to balance the farce alongside the tragedy, particularly in the early stages of the book. But I think this book does a lot more than just, dish the dirt on office politics. It does provide compelling evidence about the strategy and the way that decisions were being made at Meta, which raises some pretty serious questions about how this and other tech companies need to be regulated. For example, she contrasts Facebook's public policy with its actual behaviour, and there are 3 areas in which this really stands out. First one is Facebook offering advertisers the opportunity to target 13 to 17-year-olds during moments of, quote, psychological vulnerability. Stories of Mark Zuckerberg unilaterally overruling Facebook's declared community guidelines to take down posts at the requests of political leaders. And Facebook being aware of and choosing not to act on the hate being spread on its platform, which, according to the United Nations, was a significant contributor to the human rights violations that happened in Myanmar in 2017 and 18. Now, I'm sure that Wynn-Williams would be the first to admit she's hardly a neutral, objective observer. And although the allegations in this book are very well documented, it's not always easy to determine the difference between fact and opinion. But I think even allowing for this, there's still a compelling case that needs to be addressed. The question, of course, is who is going to address it, how, and when? Well, given the topical and controversial nature of this book, I'd be especially interested in your thoughts on this, as well as any wider thoughts on the implications of this for the ethics and governance of tech companies in general, AI companies in particular. If you've got any thoughts on that, do leave a comment in the boxes below. Thanks very much.